Liang Wei had ruled the Black Meridian Syndicate for 20 years, not with brute force, with information. He knew who cheated taxes, who hid mistresses, who poisoned rivals, who bribed ministers, who smuggled weapons through church charities. He collected secrets the way emperors collected gold. People feared him more than death itself. Then someone finally killed him. A bullet through the heart during a private meeting. The last thing Liang Wei remembered was blood spreading across his white suit and the sound of his enemies celebrating too early. Then, cold pain, the scent of old incense, and someone sobbing nearby. "Young master, please wake up." Liang Wei opened his eyes. A cracked wooden ceiling stared back at him. Rain dripped through holes in the roof. His body felt wrong, weak, thin. His legs burned like dead weight beneath the blanket. A flood of memories slammed into his mind. Shen Yu, disabled scholar. Disabled scholar. Abandoned son of a noble family. Mocked by servants. Ignored by society. Living in poverty after his father discarded him. And apparently, inside a damn ancient novel. Liang Wei stared silently at the ceiling for a long moment. Then he laughed, softly at first, then harder. The maid beside the bed looked horrified. "Young master? A crippled scholar?" Liang Wei murmured. "That's what I became?" He slowly sat upright despite the pain. Interesting, very interesting, because the original Shen Yu died miserable and alone in the novel. But Liang Wei had never accepted losing, not in his first life, and certainly not in this one. 3 days later, the capital gained a rumor. The discarded disabled son of the Shen family had started doing business. Everyone laughed. A cripple, a scholar, doing business, ridiculous. Then the gambling houses started collapsing. Liang Wei sat inside a tea house calmly sipping tea while terrified merchants stood before him. "You owe Silver Crane Casino 70,000 taels, one merchant stammered. Liang Wei smiled gently. "In 3 days, your illegal salt trade records will accidentally appear on the Minister of Revenue's desk." The merchant turned pale. How do you know about that?" Liang Wei leaned forward slightly. "Your third son keeps books for you. He drinks when nervous. He also visits a courtesan named Mei every 7th night." Silence. The merchant nearly collapsed. Liang Wei's smile remained elegant. "You can repay your debts," he said softly, "or lose your entire bloodline." By sunset, the debt was paid. Liang Wei clicked his tongue. Ancient people were easier to manipulate than modern criminals. No cameras, no digital trails. Just greed and fear. Perfect. Within months, Shen Yu transformed from a forgotten cripple into the mysterious owner of half the capital's businesses. Restaurants, tea houses, pawn shops, shipping companies, information brokers. He quietly built a network beneath the emperor's feet. And eventually, the emperor noticed. Emperor Zhao Ren was feared across the empire. Cold, merciless, beautiful like sharpened steel. Ministers trembled when he smiled. He crushed rebellions without hesitation and executed corrupt officials publicly. But recently, something irritated him. Someone in the capital was moving too quickly, gathering money, gathering influence, gathering secrets, which meant one thing, a threat. So Zhao Ren ordered an investigation and nearly choked when the answer arrived. "A disabled scholar?" The spy knelt lower. "Yes, Your Majesty." Zhao Ren narrowed his eyes. "Interesting, very interesting." Their first meeting happened during a snowstorm. Liang Wei rolled his wheelchair through a quiet courtyard while servants bowed nervously. He already knew the emperor was watching him. He also knew exactly where. "Your Majesty?" Liang Wei said calmly without turning around. "Standing in the snow for so long is unhealthy." Silence, then footsteps. The emperor emerged from behind a plum blossom tree dressed in black robes. Tall, terrifying, beautiful enough to destroy kingdoms. Most people would have collapsed under his gaze. Liang Wei merely poured another cup of tea. "Sit," he said. The surrounding guards nearly fainted. Nobody commanded the emperor, ever. But Zhao Ren sat anyway, because for the first time in years, someone treated him like a normal man. Not a god, not a monster, just a person. The emperor studied him carefully. "You're not afraid of me." Liang Wei shrugged. "I managed men worse than you." The guards inhaled sharply. Zhao Ren laughed, actually laughed. The sound startled everyone nearby. "You speak boldly for a crippled scholar." and you hide loneliness badly for an emperor. Silence. Dangerous silence. Then Zhao Ren asked quietly, "How much do you know about me?" Liang Wei smiled. Enough. That answer haunted the emperor for weeks, because Shen Yu truly seemed to know everything. Which minister stole taxes, which general planned betrayal, which concubine poisoned another, which prince secretly raised soldiers. Every problem Zhao Ren faced, Shen Yu already had a solution. And worse, he was always right. One evening, the emperor arrived furious after court. "They're parasites," Zhao Ren snapped. "Every official lies." Liang Wei calmly moved chess pieces across the board, then ruined them. "They're noble families." Liang Wei looked unimpressed. "And?" The emperor stared. Liang Wei continued casually. "Destroy their businesses, leak scandals anonymously, turn allies against each other, make them too afraid to unite. That would create chaos." "No," Liang Wei corrected softly. "It creates obedience." Zhao Ren slowly smiled. God, this man was dangerous. The empire began changing. Corrupt ministers vanished overnight. Greedy officials confessed crimes before investigations even started. Noble families suddenly donated fortunes to disaster relief. People whispered the emperor had become even more terrifying. But Zhao Ren knew the truth. The real monster sat quietly beside him drinking tea. And somehow, the emperor couldn't stay away. Late at night, Zhao Ren increasingly visited Shen Yu's residence. Not for politics anymore, for peace, for conversation, for the strange warmth he only felt there. One rainy evening, Zhao Ren found Liang Wei reading beside candlelight. "You should sleep," the emperor said. "You should stop threatening execution every 5 minutes." "I do not threaten execution that often." Liang Wei raised an eyebrow. "You executed 3 officials before lunch. They annoyed me." Liang Wei sighed dramatically. "You're emotionally unstable." The emperor stared, then unexpectedly, he laughed again. It became dangerous after that, because Zhao Ren started craving these moments, the teasing, the calm, the intelligence, the way Shen Yu looked at him without fear, without worship, without lies. But court politics were vicious. Soon, rumors spread. The emperor favors the disabled scholar. The emperor visits him constantly. He's manipulating the throne. Enemies gathered quickly. One night, assassins entered Shen Yu's estate. They never left alive. Liang Wei calmly cleaned blood from his sleeve while terrified killers knelt before him. "You were hired by Minister Han," he said. The assassins froze. "How?" "You have his family crest stitched inside your boots." Liang Wei smiled pleasantly. "Now, here are your options." He tapped the table softly. "I can hand you to the emperor." The assassins trembled, or, Liang Wei continued, "You can return to Minister Han and tell him I know about the child trafficking operation hidden beneath his silk warehouses." Silence, pure horror. Liang Wei leaned closer. "And tell him if he bothers me again, I will personally destroy 9 generations of his bloodline." The assassins fled, shaking. From the shadows, Zhao Ren watched everything, and for the first time in years, the emperor felt aroused by fear itself. "You're terrifying," Zhao Ren admitted later. Liang Wei smirked faintly. "You like terrifying." The emperor stepped closer. "You threaten ministers, blackmail nobles, manipulate the entire court. And," Zhao Ren's gaze darkened, "and somehow you still use that intelligence to help my empire prosper." Liang Wei looked away briefly. In his first life, he ruled through violence because survival demanded it. But this world gave him something dangerous, a reason to care. Then came the rebellion. 3 princes united against the throne. The capital nearly descended into civil war. Ministers panicked, generals argued. But Liang Wei merely unfolded a map calmly. "Prince Rui will betray the others within 5 days," he said. "How can you be certain?" Zhao Ren asked. Liang Wei smiled. "Because I already bribed his strategist." The room fell silent. "You what?" Liang Wei continued smoothly. "The second prince has gambling debts. The third prince keeps a forbidden lover hidden near the Western Temple. Their alliance is fragile." He tapped the map. "Push rumors, trigger paranoia. They'll destroy each other before the army even moves." And they did, exactly as predicted. The rebellion collapsed within a week. The empire celebrated Zhao Ren as a genius emperor. But Zhao Ren knew the truth. Shen Yu was the real monster behind the throne. That night, the emperor arrived drunk. Rare for him, dangerous for everyone else, but Shen Yu simply sighed. "You smell awful." "I won," Zhao Ren muttered. "You survived political incompetence. Congratulations." The emperor suddenly grabbed the wheelchair gently, his voice lowered. "Why do you stay?" Liang Wei blinked. "What?" "You could control kingdoms yourself," Zhao Ren whispered. "So why remain beside me?" For once, Liang Wei had no immediate answer, because the truth was complicated. In his old life, nobody loved him, nobody trusted him, everyone feared him. But Zhao Ren, the emperor saw every ugly part of him, and stayed anyway. Liang Wei slowly reached up and touched Zhao Ren's face. "You're useful," he said quietly. The emperor laughed softly. "Liar." Then he kissed him, slow, careful. Like touching something precious. Liang Wei should have pushed him away. Instead, he kissed back. Months later, the empire entered its greatest era of prosperity. Trade flourished. Corruption vanished. Enemies feared the throne. And throughout the palace, everyone understood one terrifying truth. Never offend the emperor's scholar, because the emperor might execute you. But Shen Yu, he would ruin your entire existence first. And somehow, the emperor loved him for it. That's the end of part 1. Part 2 is coming out soon.